cord.
Uh-oh, we running out of battery?
Yeah, it's just low battery.
Shoot.
Outside, you need one.
Choose through batteries. What? Because it's getting ready to come home. I'll bring it home. Hold on.
Wait,
Let me
you
see.
have more than one battery?
No, I got to charge it. Sorry,
Will it go home by itself?
It should come here by itself, so it may even just come here. So just let it come.
Why is it just
we'll see what it does.
I thought each thing came with
Put it in normal mode, though. So,
I thought each thing came with two.
no, it just came with one. I wish it came with two. And you need like 4, because this choose through battery is way faster than mine does.
Can you buy extra ones with that whole thing?
Yeah, but they're like 120 bucks a piece. The other day I crashed it into the house.
Let's stop and stare for a minute, 'cause there is divinity there where the sinners breathe. They work their jaws, raise the hands of beyond for the physical, limited destiny. Spirits free. It's not the light, the truth is within. We call up the spirits free. The stars, the moon, the ocean, wind submerge my face. I bleed to bliss, I'm free from pain. All my life I fly, I want all I see is inside this breath. Desires, 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 desires. No sunlight's off, I'm annoyed, I'm trying to focus. You fighting the front, could you quiet the noise? I'm paid to record, not delivered by the money, I'm at Vantage point. Message from the highest, now it's coming up my mouth. Let it rain down on my body, watch it blossom in a month. We did the labor for nobody, now it's time to build the fruits of the art of our souls. Let the true ones eat. I'm so ready, I'm so ready, I'm so ready. I'm so ready, I'm so ready, let's surrender. I stand here ready with the evidence, the simplest expression is of infinite. I'm sent to experience the visions of the limitless. I animate this body to its destined death. All my life I find there's always so much more just beyond before. You feel it, feel it, feel it.
Yes, one sock on and one sock off was intentional. I have had this spot. I've had this little spot for over here, and it comes and goes. It kind of goes dark, like a blood blister, and then you'll pop it, and then it's like bleeds for like a minute, and then it's done. And then it just scabs back over and gets to this point, and it's a hemangio, I think is what they call it. Anyway, they said it's benign. It's not anything scary. It's just a cosmetic thing, blood vessel or something. So they're gonna cut it out and remove it so that it's doesn't keep doing that. I will say I am a fan of socks and Birkenstocks. It's just comfortable. It's just comfortable.
Let me take you back to last year when we were in the Keys and we went to the dermatologist. I did a whole thing on my stories, but I don't think I ever shared it on YouTube. So we went into the dermatologist just to get our yearly skin check done. I'm like, oh, we forgot to do it when we were at home, or we ran out of time when we were at home. So I thought, same, let's just do it in the Keys. Well, every time I get a skin check, and I have little like sunspots, they always will just burn them off for me, like freeze them. They just freeze them off, and it like heals in a matter of a couple of days, no big deal. And when I went in to do that, they were like, no, we don't do that here, which is like so standard. I'm like, okay, that's fine. They were not nice. Oh, and I remember I had a sty, and he was like, yeah, you're gonna have to go to an eye doctor for that. And I was like, it's just a sty, but I want you to look at it until, anyway, it was this whole huge like thing where they just felt super incompetent. Okay, so then Joel had a spot on his ankle, and they needed to do a biopsy of it. And they did the biopsy, and it came back, and they're like, oh, it's nothing. It's not cancerous, it's nothing. And we're like, oh, okay, well, what is it? They never got back to us. They never responded to our voicemails, nothing. They wouldn't tell us what it was. So we get back to Utah and I call them and I'm like, hey, will you send the records over to our office here in Logan? They're like, yeah, never did.
Never
Did you find a ginger chew? I want a ginger chew.
I could eat it.
I want a ginger chew. And so I called my office and I'm like, hey, will you call them and try to get the records? That's the second time. We couldn't get our records. They wouldn't give them to them. So I called and left messages probably 3 other separate times. It was an ordeal. They would not send the records. It was the dumbest thing. So we finally get the records sent over to my doctor. And he was like, yeah, what did he say?
It's
Well, no, anyway, he was like, you need to come in and we can cut it out. And
he said it didn't have to be necessarily cut out, but it would continue to grow and be a weird growth. It would scab and burst, and it would just continue doing that over and over again.
And it would become more and more sensitive as time goes on.
He did say it will get bigger and become more sensitive, and it was already building scar tissue, and he said that will get progressively worse. So
You turn the AC off. I am so cold. Did you just turn that on?
I didn't touch nothing. That means it's just that hot in the house.
No, wrong way. No, go back. Eek, eek. I hate. All right, I'm going to show you his incision. So if you don't want to see it, just skip it or something. This isn't bad, but I just kind of want to show it. They had to cut out a piece and
6 millimeters.
6 millimeters, 6 stitches, 3 on the inside, 3 on the outside.
Technically 9, but only 6 remain.
Yeah.
He stitched it up, and I was talking to him about running, and I was like, I want to be able to keep running. Do I need to be off it? And he's like,
So he felt it and was like, well, it is a little soft.
He's like, I'm worried about the stitches bursting while running. So he unstitched them, threw those stitches away, and then put 3 internal stitches in.
Yep.
And 3 external stitches in.
Don't worry, I'm not going to show anything yucky anymore.
Just your pretty face.
Well, if you think this is pretty, then sure.
Anyway, but I'm excited for in 2 weeks to take them out.
2 weeks.
I'm going to do it.